little car back there. We're gonna take that car.
Let's talk about it. We're gonna get through this.
And so quickly that the cops were called to the jewelry store, and Floyd ended up leaving without buying anything, left. So he wasn't there to speak with cops when cops arrived. But what usually results in financial, an explosion resulted in the cops being called. This is a bad situation for everybody involved, don't you guys think?
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly upset following claims that federal authorities confiscated more than $200 million in luxury vehicles from his Los Angeles property. The reported collection featured high-end brands such as Lamborghini, Bugatti, Ferrari, and Rolls-Royce. Widely recognized for showcasing his wealth, Mayweather's garage has included models like the Bugatti Chiron, Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, Lamborghini Aventador, Ferrari Enzo, McLaren 650DS, Bentley Mulsanne, along with several Rolls-Royce Phantom and Cullinan vehicles. The reported seizure has allegedly angered the undefeated boxing star, as the collection represents a key part of his money image.
Wrapped Lamborghini was up to $389,000 at around 2:30 this afternoon. There's also a Dodge Charger, Hellcats, a few of them, motorcycles, ATVs, dirt bikes, and some affordable vehicles in there as well.
Floyd Mayweather's residence in Los Angeles has long been associated with luxury, especially because of his remarkable automobile collection. Recent legal and financial challenges, however, have reportedly resulted in federal authorities seizing several of those high-value vehicles. Known for maintaining an extravagant image, Mayweather has gathered an impressive lineup of elite cars. Over the years, his fleet features multiple Rolls-Royce models, including the Phantom, Wraith, Dawn, and Cullinan, collectively valued at more than $5.8 million. In addition, he owns 4 Bugatti Veyrons, each with an estimated price tag of around $3.3 million.
Hey, my name is Bruce Miller. I'm known as Bruce the Driver. Working with Floyd as his personal chauffeur, and I take care of all of his fleet. The fleet of over 2-3 dozen cars. This is the Bugatti Sport convertible. I think this is one of his favorites. We got the Bugatti, the Veyron, 2 of them, and then we got the Enzo 2003. Very powerful car right there. We got total almost $9 million right here on this garage alone. Very important to keep these cars maintained 100% so they can keep their value and keep going up. Champ said, I know y'all can do it. I need 4 cars and 3-car garage. It's a real tight squeeze. And these bodies are worth so much. So as you get these cars through those 3 doors, everything is precise.
His lineup also includes a Lamborghini Aventador, valued at $530,000, a Ferrari 488, priced around $460,000, a Mercedes Maybach S-Class, worth approximately $332,000, and a Bentley Mulsanne. Among the rarest pieces in his collection is a Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, one of only 2 ever produced, which he reportedly acquired for $4.8 million. Mayweather is also known for organizing his cars by color theme, keeping black vehicles at his Los Angeles property and white ones at his Las Vegas home.
Choice of each and every day, he might come out and say, I want to take this one. You never know what he's going to come out with. Everybody tries to crack that Mayweather coat. It ain't happening. If he thinks you know which car he gonna drive, he gonna change it up. So you gotta have everything ready. You might think he's in the mood for a sedan or a coupe, and he'll say, pull out the Enzo, just to go down the block to the store. So you don't never know. You just always gotta be on point. Let's go check on Champ, see if he's ready. See which one he's gonna drive today. It's a key drawer. This is for all Champ's cars, most of them. We got the Ferrari right here. We got another Ferrari, but you just gotta know what you're doing to know which is which.
You would have criticized Floyd Mayweather if he had opted for a quieter lifestyle, but he shaped his public image around luxury and excess. From early in his career, his goal was not only to succeed, but to be recognized as the wealthiest and most flamboyant figure in the sport, the untouchable Money Mayweather. However, ongoing legal challenges are painting a different picture. Reports now suggest that part of the fortune he displayed may have been more about image than substance, a persona carefully constructed and fiercely maintained. Behind the scenes, several individuals have stepped forward alleging unpaid balances, including jewelers and automobile dealers. These claims are presented not as rumors, but as grievances from people who say they were never fully compensated.
I don't understand. Why the need to package these things Africans, black people do, packaging. They appear to be, why do you want to appear to be rich instead of be rich? I'm not into this. I mean, you just propaganda. It's just said he bought 400 million.
Although Floyd earned substantial sums at the height of his boxing career, an aggressive pattern of spending, constantly acquiring high-end items, and maintaining an extravagant image appears to have taken its toll. Rather than stepping back and preserving his wealth privately, he continued elevating the display to sustain the money persona. Now, signs of strain are becoming more visible, and reality seems to be challenging the narrative he built. His focus on maintaining appearances may have ultimately put the very reputation he sought to defend at risk.
2 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again. It's not physically possible. It's not an asset. He's gonna go bankrupt soon.
Floyd Mayweather once invited Stephen A. Smith to his Los Angeles residence, where he proudly displayed a vast collection of luxury vehicles. The garage featured elite models such as several Rolls-Royces, a Bugatti Veyron, and a Ferrari 488 GTB, each carefully maintained as part of his high-profile lifestyle. Recent reports, however, suggest that federal authorities have confiscated a number of those vehicles. This development has raised concerns about how sustainable Mayweather's level of spending may be. Although he generated enormous earnings throughout his boxing career and from exhibition appearances, the reported loss of such valuable assets points to possible financial strain. The situation highlights the challenges that can come with maintaining a public image built on luxury. As more details emerge about his financial position, it reinforces the broader lesson that careful money management remains essential regardless of how much someone has earned.
My mentality is always about, working smarter, not harder.
Floyd Mayweather's pattern of high-level spending has consistently drawn public attention and debate. Although he generated more than $1.2 billion over the course of his boxing career, some critics have cautioned that maintaining such an extravagant lifestyle could threaten long-term financial security. His purchases have included fleets of luxury vehicles, private aircraft, and even a diamond watch valued at $15 million. Reports suggest his yearly expenses may reach as high as $75 million, prompting financial advisors to voice concerns about sustainability. In 2017, he reportedly faced over $30 million in outstanding tax obligations, a situation that preceded his return to the ring against Conor McGregor. Beyond that, he is said to have lost $15 million in a failed investment scheme and experienced a $7 million burglary at his Las Vegas residence. Incidents like these have intensified questions about his overall financial position, while Mayweather maintains that his exhibition bouts are driven by enjoyment rather than necessity. Some observers remain doubtful. Promoter Eddie Hearn has publicly questioned the actual scale of his wealth, implying that the continued appearances could be financially motivated. Both supporters and critics have voiced concern that unchecked spending could eventually lead to bankruptcy, a scenario that has affected other notable figures in boxing history. In our central society, there you saying, dear.
Because it makes me angry seeing how he spends that money. But if he didn't spend that money like that, he wouldn't have earned as much money.
Fair fucking play.
There we go.
Floyd Mayweather's high-profile lifestyle has repeatedly attracted criticism, particularly regarding his large fleet of luxury vehicles and expensive jewelry collection. Even while facing reported debts with certain dealers, he continued making premium purchases, actions that eventually resulted in legal disputes. In 2009, JP Morgan Chase Bank initiated legal action against Mayweather over approximately $167,000 in overdue payments tied to a Mercedes-Maybach 57S. After he stopped making installments, the bank repossessed the car. However, the remaining balance was still unresolved. The situation drew attention to concerns about his financial obligations in relation to his acquisition. Hours later, in 2021, jeweler Leonard Sulemanov filed a lawsuit seeking more than $3.8 million, claiming Mayweather had not paid for several luxury watches and jewelry items. Sulemanov alleged that payment was never intended, raising accusations of fraud and civil theft. The legal matters extended further in 2024 when a U.S. court ruled that Mayweather must pay $2.4 million to Nigerian company Zini Media Concept Limited for violating the terms of a promotional agreement. As part of the enforcement process, authorities were permitted to seize 2 luxury vehicles from his collection, highlighting the financial impact of the dispute. Despite these accumulating legal and financial issues, his pattern of high-end spending reportedly persisted. The situation has raised broader questions about financial management and has created a noticeable contrast between his public image of wealth and the challenges reflected in these cases.
I mean, dang, Floyd Money Mayweather. Man, wow, y'all around here getting Rolexes, not paying for them. Man, y'all got stacks of money, owing jewelers money. Man, how y'all around here, man, getting millions of dollars in all this jewelry and leaving $286,000, man, for them to pay for? Then the cold part is, man, y'all took the jeweler's phone so he couldn't film the transaction, but he had an extra phone and he taped it. Man, come on, man. Man, y'all giving, man, us a bad name, man. Y'all be out here doing all this flexing, all this jewelry, all these watches, all these cars from the same crooked dealer out here in Las Vegas. The Chopper, Josh Tobin, everybody know who that is, man. Come on, man, stop doing that, Floyd, man. And pay Gervonta Davis his $34 million, man. And pay your taxes.
Floyd Mayweather's legal battles appear to be ongoing, yet they have not slowed down his appetite for luxury. His passion for high-priced cars and rare jewelry remains unchanged, even as court cases continue to surface. In a recent dispute, a jeweler accused him of taking possession of valuable pieces without making any payment. According to the claim, there was no effort to arrange installments or negotiate terms. Instead, Mayweather reportedly responded by saying the payment had simply slipped his mind. That explanation only intensified criticism surrounding his handling of financial obligations. These allegations add to a growing history of legal complications, including past tax issues and multiple lawsuits. Despite the pressure of these challenges, his public image continues to revolve around displays of wealth. Luxury vehicles, expensive watches, and high-end purchases remain a constant part of his lifestyle. Even with the possibility of further legal consequences and increasing financial commitments, his spending habits appear unaffected. Observers question whether prioritizing appearances over resolving outstanding matters is a sustainable strategy. The contrast between projecting immense wealth and facing repeated financial disputes has fueled ongoing debate about his money management. As legal concerns continue to accumulate, the situation raises broader doubts about long-term stability. The persistence of extravagant spending, despite mounting obligations, creates the impression of a disconnect between the image being presented and the financial realities behind the scenes.
All right, so a Miami jeweler that goes by the name of Leonard Sulemanov is like, give me my money, give me my money. So he is hitting Floyd Mayweather with a huge lawsuit. Y'all, we're talking about a cool $4 million for some luxurious watches and diamonds that Floyd supposedly forgot to pay for. Y'all know he forget to cash checks. So maybe, you know what I'm saying? He might have forgot to pay for it for real. So even, y'all tell me if I'm saying this right.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. has publicly reflected on how fame and fortune altered his son's behavior over time. In his view, financial success brought noticeable changes to Floyd Jr.'s character, and not all of them were positive. He explained that before the money and global recognition, their relationship rarely involved serious conflict. Disagreements were minimal, and tension between them was uncommon. That dynamic shifted once wealth entered the picture. Mayweather Sr. recalled a particular dispute centered around a vehicle, an argument that stood out precisely because such clashes had never occurred between them in the past. For him, the incident symbolized a broader transformation, the rise in status and financial power. He suggested introduced new strains into a father-son relationship that had once been far less complicated.
We was coming up. We have never had an argument in our life. Me and him. Then we had an argument on what was the name of it? HBO. We was on HBO. Then another time we argued over by the car. I'm saying, man, what is all this about now? I'm just saying, and we never had no argument. All of a sudden, I don't know. I'm just telling you, man. It is what it is. Sometimes, hey, when people it ain't about it.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. reflected on the ways wealth can alter a person, noting that a particular disagreement with his son highlighted the strain money can place even on close family ties. He expressed his sadness over how financial success had introduced tension between them, emphasizing that their relationship had been much simpler before Floyd Jr. gained his fortune. For Mayweather Sr., the episode was a sobering reminder that while money often symbolizes achievement, it can also bring unforeseen consequences. It illustrates a larger reality. Sudden wealth can change priorities and put pressure on personal relationships, sometimes creating rifts that were never there before. Similarly, Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s fascination with high-end automobiles has become a defining feature of his public image. The size and scope of his collection, however, prompt questions about necessity versus extravagance. His fleet includes multiple Bugatti Veyrons, Ferraris, and other rare vehicles, each with enormous upkeep costs. Maintaining a Bugatti alone can cost over $1 million annually, covering essentials like oil changes and tires. Much of this collection appears tied to personal branding and status, reflecting Mayweather's commitment to projecting a larger-than-life persona. While impressive, the financial and practical implications of such an expansive collection underscore the fine line between luxury and excess.
Floyd Mayweather's rarest cars. First, we have his Bugatti Veyron 16-4. This one's going for about $1 million. His Ferrari Enzo going for about $2 million. His Lamborghini Murcielago going for about $500,000. His Bentley Mulsanne going for about $300K. He owns at least 29 Rolls-Royce Phantoms, and each of these start at about $450,000. He also has a Bentley golf cart going for about $30,000. And lastly, we have his Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. This one's going for about $5 million.
Floyd Mayweather's passion for luxury cars has long been a defining part of his public image. He owns an impressive collection, often featuring multiple versions of the same model in different colors. Some vehicles, he claims, are completely new and unused, purchased simply to add to his collection. His social media frequently highlights this fleet, reinforcing his reputation for living large. While many admire the cars themselves, critics argue that Mayweather's constant display of wealth can feel excessive, especially given the high costs and upkeep involved with such vehicles. In a tour of his Los Angeles garage, Mayweather showcased an array of black supercars, including Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bugattis, and Rolls-Royces. He joked about the selection, saying, "I don't know which one to take out tonight, but it's always black. Always bet on black." Among the most notable are a Lamborghini Aventador, Ferrari 488 GTB, Bugatti Veyron, and Rolls-Royce Phantom, all carefully maintained and clearly representing his dedication to luxury and style. Mayweather's preference for black cars is consistent throughout his collection, and this monochrome theme extends across his Los Angeles mansion. His love for high-end items isn't limited to vehicles. He also owns luxury accessories like an $85,000 Himalayan Gucci backpack. These displays of extravagance have become central to his money persona, cementing his image as a symbol of success and opulence.
I don't know what we should take out tonight. We got so many choices. But it's always got to be black. Always bet on black, as you can see. I don't know if you want to take a Ferrari. Cameraman. Follow me. We got Ferraris, we got Lambos. Of course, we got a lot of different Rolls-Royces. We got choices. Go blue. The stuff we see at top. Yeah, so we got choices. Red, as you guys can see. Come on, follow me. Come on, let's go around. We got the choices. The original McLaren, as you guys can see. We got the Aventador.
Floyd Mayweather's passion for showing off his wealth has reached extreme levels, particularly with his extravagant car collection. His garage is home to numerous luxury vehicles, including Bugattis and Rolls-Royces, with many reportedly remaining unused. Fans and critics alike have been amazed not only by the number of cars, but also by his habit of owning multiple versions of the same model in different colors. While some admire this as a sign of success, others see it as over the top extravagance. Financial analysts have pointed out that maintaining such a fleet involves enormous expenses and tax responsibilities, obligations Mayweather has often neglected. His repeated delays in paying millions in taxes have drawn public criticism, highlighting a pattern where the pursuit of status and attention seems to take priority over financial responsibility. Many observers now argue that this drive to impress may be putting him at serious financial risk.
And then you also follow Floyd. Who do you think Floyd should fight next? There's some talks he might, do a rematch with McGregor. Do you want to see a Floyd Nate Diaz? Nate Diaz
I would love that. I would love to see Floyd versus anybody.
Floyd versus anybody.
As long as they have the check, Floyd will show up.
Which fighter has the best cars in the game out right now?
Probably Floyd, for sure.
Floyd?
Yeah, Money May all day.
Who's the second?
Oh, the second? Canelo, probably.
Canelo?
Yeah.
Is there a car Floyd has that you're kind of jealous of? You're like, damn, I want that car?
I mean, we all have cool cars, but Floyd's definitely, he's had so many nice cars for so many years,
What's Floyd's sickest car?
I mean, he's had 4 or 5 Bugattis at one time, so he's a different level,
So he's the king of the car game.
He's the king of the cars for sure.
That's a wrap for today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you in the next one.